Good evening and welcome to 2022 Boston Uncornered's amazing gala. I'm Andrea Kremer, and I can't tell you how personally passionate I feel about this organization, the work that they do, how genuine it is, and I am thrilled. Leading up to this event, I was speaking with some of my closest friends who have been great supporters and have come every year, and I said, what really resonates for you about this event? And they said, without skipping a beat, the stories. The stories of the people that make up Boston Uncornered. And that's what tonight is really all about. Sure, we want to raise a lot of money, there's no question. But it's all about the people who make up Boston Uncornered. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cindy Pierre. It's a work in progress, being uncornered, so to speak. You're still obviously on this journey. What are the goals that you have looking ahead?
I told them that I wanted to open up a daycare. I want to work with kids. I love kids.
You know, folks, I work in sports, and you always hear things like, oh, what a role model he is, and he's so courageous. In my opinion, this is the epitome of courage.
We can create more stories like Cindy, giving people opportunity. And Cindy, your story tonight, your smile up here on this stage lit the room up because of opportunity, people that loved you. And that's what this money goes towards, making a difference. I've got an opportunity to meet incredible people at Boston Uncornered, and I think the coolest thing for my whole career in New England, I hope that a lot of people won't talk about me as a football player, but they'll talk about me being in the community, helping people out, and overall, just trying to be a good person.
Oh, yeah.
So appreciate that. I need you to now get into this, have some fun, help me raise money. There's
Right,
more stories.
I'm doing five.
But there we go, 100. Just because she's on stage, make sure she gives that, 100. 176, 215, 120, 142, 125, 300.
Hold on. If you don't mind, keep your wonderful numbers up so that our volunteers
Oh,
can
sorry,
get
I
over
got
there,
into
please.
it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 300 in the back. I know you guys, you're getting a little itchy, you thinking about it. Somebody's texting their husband, somebody's texting their wife, like, should I do it? Can I do it?
Woo!
219. Turn yours around so I can read it the right way. 196, there we go.
Folks, I have to tell you, again, I've been in this business a long time. I've covered just about every imaginable athlete. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Hall of Fame player, 1,000 times Hall of Fame person.
Our 2022 Uncornered champion, Arthur Jemison.
I got to talk to Will and Francisco in depth, and Anita, and I got to tell you, after I asked them the typical question that, you know, real estate developer type like me might say, well, what's the really persuasive conversation that you have? What is help me really nail it down to the very narrow thing you do. And, you know, they said, listen, people ask this question all the time. That's not how it works. These are relationships. These are high leverage situation relationships. These are conversations that happen over years. There's not a day that I came to work and I talked about my experience of coming out of jail. Or being in the gang. That's not how it works. It's you build relationships, and in high leverage situations, the track record you have with them of delivering, of being there for them, that's what makes that's how it works. That's where the persuasion happens. And so instead of me doing my real estate thing where I try to figure out when did the transaction happen? Was it on Thursday? Was it on Tuesday? Did they ask them the right way? Did they say you shouldn't do that day? That's not it. It's a relationship. It's not just the courage to be present and the courage to be one of the college readiness advisors. The other part, it's the imagination part.
You know, when we look at success, one of the things that we've seen tonight, and one of the things I've experienced in my time at Uncornered is success is not a straight line up, right? There's ups, There's downs, there's wins, and there's losses, right? And so trying to communicate that and remember that as we're communicating the message and the mission of Uncornered, I think is one of the most important things that we can do to really emphasize the success that we're seeing in the Cindys and the Wills and the Franciscos of the world. So, so with that, I'm here. I'm honored to be able to celebrate, to support the work that the individuals are really doing on the ground to make this mission a reality.
Thank all of you for being here, for paddling up, for supporting Cindy, for supporting Dunn, Cisco, Ron, Alex, everybody who's here from Uncornered. Thank you so much. I want to thank the sponsors, and I want to thank our board members.
Stand up, board members.
Bill, I see you.
Terrell,
Mary
Tom,
Jo, Mike,
MJ,
Tom,
Mike.
Terrell, Billy, Summer. A lot of folks are here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Uncornered really fundamentally is about a belief system in that the individuals that are closest to the challenges of our communities are the ones that we should turn to and support to make a difference. And those of us who have choices, it's up to us to turn to them, believe in their beauty, believe in their ability, believe in their genius. And if we do that, they are the only ones who truly have the potential to make fundamental change in our cities and in our country. And it's up to us. It's not up to the young people who are involved actively in gangs right now. They know what they want to do. They know what they can do. They know who they can influence. So it's really not a question of will they do it? It's a question of will we do it? And what I love about this room is so many people for so many years have made that commitment, made that investment, and made it possible. So from that perspective, to everyone here in this room, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, as we stand here, or sit here in Boston's newest neighborhood, we can very much appreciate Boston Uncornered's mission of transforming the city that we all love, one neighborhood, one block, one corner at a time, by focusing on one person and one story at a time. And so in some ways, tonight's a celebration of individuals and their moments, but in others, it's also about community and the sense of community and love for this city that we all feel and we all share. And I know that's true of every person in this room. And we're very excited to host the Milestones Gala for the second time in a row here in the Seaport, and look forward to doing it again next year if they'll let us. Thank you. So, to the man on the time.